Hi, thank you for joining me, Wendy Anderson, justbe.me. So this was an interesting message that came in this morning, and it's about new roles or jobs for certain people in the collective. So this job role or way of being has never been required before in third dimensional living, but it's required in 4th and 5D living. So these new roles are for community builders, collective binders. So it's an interesting role and it's never really been required. So these people may be at local level and you may be drawn to them. They'll be natural hermits potentially, which is ironic because a hermit kind of being somebody that's a community binder is a little bit of a strange attribute, but these are the attributes that they will have. So this may resonate with you if you are a person that you've either quit your job because you know how much shit can you take before you wear it as a hat. So your timeline will have forced you kind of out of that job because there's something new that's coming for you. Or you could be like me where I was a bioresonance therapist for 10 years after healing my own Lyme disease, then helped other people heal theirs and kind of like look at lifestyles and things like that, until my guide said, you need to fizzle this out, you need to dissolve it, it's not part of your highest timeline. And it's scary because you don't know what's coming, and I haven't known what's been coming for a while. But I know something good was coming. And I think basically for me, I think rather than giving me the role straight away after coming out of the last role, it gave me time for myself. It gave me time for my own rest and resolutions. So if this resonates with you, then please get in touch, please message me. Because I want to see how many out of you out there are also feeling similar, and how many of you out there, whether this timeline is potentially something for you as well. And you have the choice, we have free will whether we accept it or don't accept it. So that's fine, you don't have to. But this is a new role that we will all be required, that the collective will require. And potentially it could be because that on some level the current leadership potentially is going to be changing as well. So from an external guidance factor, we are going to be more internal guidance led. So if there is somebody in the community that you could just go to and either just sit with or just to be with, just to kind of recalibrate a little bit of your energy, then you know that's what these people are here for. So potentially they would have been healers, they would have been teachers, but this role is something new, this is something different. It incorporates healing and teaching and all of those aspects within it, but this is something extra, this is something new. So they no longer have to kind of like be the healer or the teacher, so to speak. They're just being themselves, but people will gravitate towards that. So these people kind of like won't necessarily as well be driving kind of like the brand new Mercedes or BMW. They'll not be the ones with the brand new handbags. They may be humble leaders, so to speak, and they won't be what we would have considered in third dimensionality of what a leader would look like, but nevertheless these people will become new leaders kind of the time. So this is kind of like what was the message that was coming in for me today. And some of you are already kind of like out there creating communities as well, which is absolutely phenomenal. And that's great. And people will gravitate towards you just naturally. You know, if you are on the path of love, you have great respect boundaries, that you can come home to just being and just have a Netflix day when you need it, and that should be okay. So it's a shame that kind of like social media algorithms don't really buy into this principle. So maybe that might be a new thing that might change as well. Who knows? That it may be more acceptable for perhaps social media providers and community providers to take that break and to take that rest. That's okay for them to do that. It's not how much they post or the regularity. It's literally the quality or the energy that they are posting that people will follow, rather than the algorithms. We shall see. So yeah, that was an interesting message that came in this morning. And also as well, it's kind of like the healing and the teaching as well. I feel for all of us, that it's a time maybe that we can just step aside from it, and rather than analysing everything and, you know, having certain rituals and procedures and everything else, it's more of in this time space of just accepting things for how they are. I'm just feeling the way I'm feeling, and that's okay. That person may be having a bad day. I'll accept that person for them having a bad day. That's okay. I'll send them love anyway, and that's okay. It's not on me. This is more about them than me. And it's just sending them love and light, and that's it. You know, it's acceptance of, and if you're having a Netflix day, it's, you know, love and light around yourself as well. And I know kind of like even that love and light kind of like sounds a little bit, you know, light and fluffy, and, you know, I can hear myself saying it, but it does kind of like work. You know, we are like beings, we are made from love. The body, if it doesn't resonate with love, if you are coming far away from loving yourself, you'll get symptoms. So it kind of does make sense. So it's just being love yourself, and other people will gravitate towards you because they will just enjoy the energy that you have, and to be a leader, and that's all you need to do. So it's not exactly you're instructing people to do anything or telling them how to live their lives or to tell them how to do this, tell them how to do that. It's just that your energy will be gravitational towards, that's all. So that is the new leader. So interesting message. So I shall leave my love with you. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing day. I don't know about any of you guys out there, but I felt like today that I just wanted to get a great big bus, paint rainbows on it, and just literally drive it all over the world, just giving out hugs to people. If that could be a job and that could pay the gas bill, then that would be amazing. Perhaps, you know, that might be a thing for me in the future. Who knows? You know, watch this space. Not sure if the kids will be on board with it, but, you know, or my husband, so we'll see. All right, I just want to extend my hugs anyway out there to you, and have an amazing day. Love you all until the next message. Take care. Bye.